Hello everyone, it's your boy Young Pug, and welcome back to another episode of Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. Unlike the other videos, this one's starting off in the game because I'm recording this right after the last episode. So everything's still fresh, continuing from the last episode. And if you don't know what happened in the last episode, just watch the video. Figure out what happened. We investigated the crime scenes, and we came to the conclusion that I've came to the conclusion, I'm not sure about the characters. The corpse is Mukuro Ukusaba. It's been confirmed from the tattoo on the hand and everything, and that possibly that Kyoko is the killer. Anyways, let's get into the video.
Stop, listen!
You spin me right around, baby, right around like a record, baby. Okay. Whoa, Byakuya and Makoto showed up together? Where the heck have you two been? You just disappeared without a word. We were investigating, of course. How would you not figure that out by this point? Makoto is ranked high enough for you guys to go off together? Just the two of you? They're definitely together. They're definitely a couple. Huh? What? Are you jealous?
Hey.
Or are you making up some kind of creepy fantasy for yourself?
What?
Stop talking and brace yourselves. He'll be here any second. And any second. He could show up at any time. When I imagined what was about to happen, I immediately tensed up and prepared myself. But we stood there for 5 full minutes, waiting for something weird to happen, and then 5 minutes became 10.
Why?
What's going on here? Why hasn't Monokuma showed up yet?
Could it be?
Maybe he died again. What should we do? Should we keep waiting here, or... Oh, there he is. Or what? Jesus! Did I scare you?
Come on.
I demand an explanation. Why did you waste my time and make me wait like that? What? I made you wait? You've got it all backwards. You're the ones making me wait. Huh?
In other words,
I'm waiting for everyone to arrive. We can't start until everyone's here. Now can we? Oh. Wait, that means Kyoko's still alive. It's been confirmed. What are you talking about? Everyone is here. We've all been waiting for you. Sorry, but you're wrong. But I've been waiting 10 minutes now, so it's okay if I punish the one making us all wait, right? If we all agree it's a violation, I'll arrange a punishment right now. If that's me you're waiting for, I'm here. Then we heard that voice. We all spun around to look.
Hey.
I'm here, and no rules have been broken. I knew she was alive, bro. Yeah, I knew she was alive. Which kind of means that she's the one that killed Mukuro. Let's hope that's not the case. Kyoko! Kyoko, you're still alive? No! That's a ghost! Stop talking. If you want to fight, do it at the class trial. You need to save some of the fun for later, right?
What?
But if it's okay that there's no particular penalty for being late,
Is that right?
I made it here just fine. What school regulations did I violate? Am I wrong? You're so selfish, so spoiled. You're right, there's no penalty, officially. But I bet you'll be sorry later.
Shing!
No, I'll make sure you're sorry later. Anyway, hustle your butts into the elevator. I'll be just one step ahead of you. When Monokuma was gone, we all rushed up to Kyoko. Kyoko! So you really didn't die?
Indeed.
Of course I didn't die. Thank God, I'm so glad you're okay. Perhaps, but that's not necessarily a good thing for us. Huh? He's right. Now we got to deal with the ghost! I told you, stop talking.
Let's go.
Come on, let's just go. Whatever we need to discuss, we can do it during the trial. Without ever looking directly at Kyoko, Byakuya stepped into the elevator. Master, wait for me! Good call. Who knows what might happen to us if we take too long.
But...
I'll be happy when this trial is all over. One after another, everyone piled into the elevator. But I couldn't help myself. I had to talk to Yoko before the trial started. Where have you been this whole time? Listen, before we get started, I have to ask you, where have you been this whole time? You used that key of yours to go somewhere, didn't you? So,
Correct.
I went to investigate the second floor of the dorms. The second floor?
That's right.
There weren't any monitors or cameras there, so I was able to avoid Monokuma completely. Of course, I also missed his announcement because of that.
Whew.
I had no idea a body had been discovered. Then, when did you find out?
So...
Just now. I finished my research and came back down, just in time to hear the class trial announcement. I took some time to go over the crime scene first. I can't go to trial completely uninformed, can I? So that's why you were late.
However...
I'm sorry I kept you all waiting. But if you were on the second floor of the dorms, then that's what the key you found goes to?
Wrong.
Actually, to be precise, not quite.
In other words...
I used Monokuma's secret tool, which can open any lock in the school. What? Kyoko's account.
Just a second.
Hey, what are you two doing? Hurry up before we get in trouble with Monokuma.
Makoto.
We can go over all the details after we get through the trial, okay, Makoto? Right now, I just want to focus on surviving our current situation.
It would seem...
Because this is probably the single most critical moment so far for me. For her? That's a strange way to put it. The class trial is important for everyone, right? So why would she say it's crucial? It's a crucial moment for her.
Goodbye.
Well, if that's all. Seemingly unconcerned, Kyoko made her way to the elevator. I'm just overthinking what she said, right? Being the last one left, I step into the elevator. And the door is sledged shut. This time, the clanking was loud enough to hurt my ears, and the dread began to consume me once again. I can't imagine ever getting used to the metal pressure that comes with preparing for an execution. In that dusty darkness, nobody said a word. We just stood there, silent and still. After an immeasurable period of time, the doors opened without warning. A dazzling light penetrated every depth of my eyes. But it wasn't the illuminating light of hope. It was the blinding light of despair.
I can't wait! I can't
Oh,
wait!
I've been waiting for this. I feel like it's been forever since we got together like this. It literally has been forever. I haven't done the class trial in like 2 years. The time for pointless jokes and jabs has passed.
Thrills,
Let's get on with the show!
chills.
And so, the current opened for the 5th time. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial. You want to save? Yes. I would love to save. I have everything else. Okay. All rise.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the Blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Okay, well, I'll leave the rest up to you.
Well then, let's discuss the specifics of the victim. First, we need to clarify who exactly the unidentified victim is.
It's Kyoko. There's no other explanation.
Are you dumb? It's clearly not Kyoko. She's standing right there.
But Kyoko's standing right there.
That's what I'm saying.
No, that's a ghost.
She's like, this dumbass motherfucker.
But she has legs and stuff.
Well, that's just because she's like the latest evolution in ghost technology.
Ghosts don't have evolution. They're ghost.
There's a limit to how much ridiculousness I can tolerate.
Okay. So I just have to prove that the corpse isn't Kyoko, right? Then let's compare Kyoko's traits to the traits of the dead body.
Her traits?
What important trait Kyoko has that proves the body doesn't belong to her?
I got it!
Gloves.
I'm talking about her gloves. They'll give us some insight into the mystery. I'm sure of it.
In that case, I think it would be helpful if someone explained why she actually wears those gloves.
And would you happen to know the answer?
In fact, Monokuma told me. Apparently you have scars on your hands you don't want anyone to see.
Oh, you know, now that I think about it, the corpse wasn't wearing any gloves, right?
They probably just got burnt up in the explosion. I'm not convinced. The ghost is just trying to fool us all.
They didn't have gloves on beforehand. Before the explosion, though. You don't remember shit, hero. There's no way that corpse was Kyoko. But if I can't prove why, we're going to be stuck here and the case won't move forward. So I don't have any other choice but to. Make your argument.
That Kyoko there is just a ghost.
Impossible.
Okay, then prove it. Prove she's not a ghost.
I forgot how this show works.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion.
Okay, then prove
The dead body
they got burnt up.
Then she was wearing gloves.
Well,
Yeah, she must have been wearing gloves.
No, that's wrong. No, there's no way the corpse was wearing gloves. Whoever it was, they were wearing fake nails, remember? I imagine trying to wear gloves over nails like that would have been a pretty big pain. Besides, Kyoko wears gloves to hide her hands, right? It'd be pretty weird for someone who's self-conscious about their hands to wear fake nails, don't you think?
Jeez, man, you don't know women, huh? They're complicated like that.
If anyone doesn't know women, it's you.
Well, Kyoko, any thoughts?
These gloves were custom made to the size of my hands to make sure they don't interfere with my daily life. If I wore fake nails, the gloves wouldn't fit properly.
Then that's that. The dead body doesn't belong to Kyoko.
Which should have been obvious since she's standing right here.
Okay, so then, who's the real victim? First, we need to figure that out.
That's the first thing I said. You're the one who's been dragging us around in circles.
If Kyoko really is still alive, then who died?
There's gotta be some way to figure it out.
I don't think so. The face was scorched beyond recognition. And there wasn't any description in the Monokuma file.
Well, if we can't identify the body...
Then there's nothing else we can do, right?
If Kyoko really... Then who died?
There's gotta be some...
I don't think so. The face was scorched and there wasn't any description.
Well, if we can't identify the body...
No, that's wrong. There was one clue left behind that we can use to identify the body.
What if you're lying? You'll die a cruel and unusual death.
Cruel and unusual death. This I gotta see.
She's just being stupid. Ignore them, Makoto. Tell us what you're talking about.
The key to figuring out who it was is the tattoo on the back of her hand.
Oh, yeah. The design's pretty strange, huh?
Her master must have made her get it. To be like, you're my bitch.
Seriously? They really did something that humiliating?
No, that's not it. The identity of the victim is hidden within that tattoo.
Oh, really?
I got it! The Fenrir Mercenary Corps. That's the name of the military group Mukuro Ikusaba belonged to.
Okay, so...
To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body.
Fenrir?
Now I understand! The representation of Fenrir is a wolf.
Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok. It's from Norse mythology. A huge, world-ending wolf beast. He's the child of the trickster god Loki, and a female giant.
Man, after all this time, we finally got a glimpse of the literary all-star.
A wolf tattoo. Then that means...
Exactly. The body we found had a tattoo of a wolf. Which means that person must have once belonged to Fenrir. So it must have been Mukuro.
What?
Hold on. Isn't she the one that was behind this whole thing?
You sound surprised, but you're absolutely right. Yes, indeed. The trial this time is to solve the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba.
Are you saying the mastermind is dead? And now we have to have a cool-ass trial?
No. It means we were wrong in thinking that Mukuro was the mastermind at all.
But I mean, being the ultimate despair seems like a pretty mastermindy title to me.
Maybe we shouldn't have been thinking of her as the ultimate despair in the first place. After all, looking at her profile, I didn't see anything that would fit such a description. All it said was that she was the ultimate soldier. If I remember correctly, that other information came from Kyoko. That's what you told Makoto, right?
So that means Kyoko got it wrong?
Then who was she? Who was Mukuro Ikusaba? She's been gone this whole time, and when she finally turns up, she gets killed.
Usually when there's a scene where an important character dies, it has a lot more detail.
So you're saying she wasn't an important character? Which would mean she was the same as us, just another participant.
Then who's the real mastermind?
It must have been the Hope's Peak Academy headmaster after all.
No, the headmaster has nothing to do with it.
But how can we trust that? We already know your information about Mukuro was wrong.
My information was not wrong.
Okay. We're in the middle of a trial right now. Figuring out who killed Mukuro is first and foremost. Please limit all future prattle, chatter, and chit-chat as much as possible.
Fine. Uncovering the identity of the mastermind will have to wait. But remember this. No matter what happens, we will find out who you really are. I stake my family name on it.
I have officially decided to completely ignore all such attempts at provocation. Now then, just so nobody's confused, let me state this one more time for the record. The reason we're having a class trial is because a murder among the students has taken place. Hammer that point straight into your big ol' brains!
What you're saying is that both the victim and the culprit are part of the student body?
Then, one of us killed Mukuro?
Wait, no! There's a chance that there's some mystery 17th person who's been hiding all along!
Nope! There are only 16 students in total that have been taking part in these events.
Seriously? Then one of us killed Mukuro?
Who did it? Who's the killer this time?
Get a hold of yourself. We've already narrowed down the list of possible suspects.
Huh?
I'm sure you realize who I'm talking about, right, Makoto? Who the evidence points to?
I got it! You've narrowed it down to Kyoko and me, right?
Why do you say that?
Allow me to explain. Just after nighttime last night, I went to the garden, so I can confirm that at that point, there was no dead body there. So, the murder must have taken place after I left the garden. However, Hiro, Toko, Hina, and I were in the gym the entire time.
The gym?
That's right. The four of us were there trying to dismantle Monokuma. The whole time, we were very careful not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. All of which is to say, the four of us all have alibis. The only ones without alibis
Are me and Makoto. That's why you're able to narrow down the list of suspects.
exactly so.
I have something I'd like to say regarding the whole alibi thing.
Are you thinking of raising an objection?
Well, before that, I just want to try and get a better idea of what time the murder took place. Doing that might reveal some kind of clue.
Whatever you want. Somebody go ahead and help him out.
Me and Byakuya can both confirm that the body wasn't in the garden at... Well, it was after nighttime for sure. I'd say it must have been around 10 o'clock. So the murder must have happened after 10 p.m.
Then I guess we can say the time frame for the murder was between then and when we found the body? Oh, but what time did we find the body?
The one who saw the body first was Toko, right? And she went to go get the pickaxe.
I got it! The body must have been discovered at 9 a.m., since that's when Toko went to get the pickaxe.
He's right. It had to be around then.
So we can be totally sure the murder happened sometime between 10 at night and 9 in the morning.
For me, I was already asleep before nighttime hit, so I don't have an alibi after 10 o'clock. But I'm sure I met up with everyone else before 9 this morning.
We ran into each other in the dining hall, right? That was around... Oh yeah! Right around 7:30. I remember checking right before I went in, so I'm totally sure about it.
Which means from 10 p.m. to 7:30 a.m., you don't have an alibi.
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
That's more than enough time to commit murder, I should think. So Makoto, if you have any objections, now would be the time. We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock and 9 o'clock in the morning. Yep, and Makoto just...
Yeah, from 10 to 7:30.
Shoot!
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most...
Yeah, from 10 to 7:30.
That's more than enough time to commit murder, I should think. So Makoto, if you have any objections, now would be the time. We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place
Somewhere between 10 o'clock at night.
No, that's wrong. Actually, the murder couldn't have happened anywhere near 10 o'clock. It had to have taken place way later.
And what makes you say that?
Because of the sprinklers in the garden. The sprinklers are set to go off right at 7:30 every morning, right? So if the body had been in the garden before 7:30, then it should have been completely soaked.
Oh, hold on. I remember this part perfectly. The body was wet. Dripping wet, in fact.
Sorry, Toko, but you're wrong.
I'm wrong? How? Are you saying only the mouth down south was wet? How dare you spew such indecent words!
No, I'm saying that the body was wet, but not because of the sprinklers.
What do you mean? By denying the sprinkler, are you trying to deny my entire existence?
Man, you're totally wacko.
If you really think it wasn't the sprinkler, you'd better tell us why! I admit nothing. I hate you. No, no, no! I don't know anything! Hold on! Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. I hate you. No, no, no! I don't know anything! Hold on! Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. I hate you. No, no,
Just remember what the body was like after the explosion, and you'll see why it wasn't the sprinklers. The top half of the body was wet, yes, but the bottom half was completely dry. If the sprinklers got the body wet, shouldn't the whole body have been wet?
So they only got the top wet? The bottom was completely dry? What a brutal maniac!
I'm so sick of her.
Let's just move on. The reason only the top half was wet was because... while the body was still on fire, I doused it with water.
Oh, then I guess the sprinklers really didn't do it.
So if the sprinklers didn't get the body wet, then the murder must have taken place sometime after the sprinklers turned on at 7:30 in the morning.
Which means she must have been killed sometime between then and when the body was discovered at 9.
But Makoto's alibi was only missing from 10 o'clock last night to 7:30 this morning, right?
So there's no way Makoto could have done it. I guess you had an alibi after all. Good for you.
In which case, the only one left without an alibi is Kyoko.
I'd just like to say one thing. If you vote for me and I die here, the mystery of this school will stay hidden forever, which is why I can't let that happen.
So are you saying you're not the culprit?
Of course I'm not. I have no reason to kill anyone. This is a trap the mastermind has laid for us.
A trap?
We're this far into the game, and now you decide to blame me? Stop wasting time! Stop wasting energy! You really think your little trick is gonna work?
Shut up, you!
You got it, boss! Shutting up now!
Anyway, Kyoko, you actually did have a reason to kill her.
Huh? She did?
She thought Mukuro was the ultimate despair. In other words, the mastermind behind everything. So she killed her to try and put a stop to all this. But you made one catastrophic mistake. Mukuro wasn't the mastermind at all. And as a result, we were forced into another trial, something I'm sure you weren't at all expecting.
So that was her motive?
If she had a motive and no alibi, well then, I think it's pretty clear Kyoko's gotta be the culprit.
I'm not the only one without an alibi. Makoto's explanation is still insufficient.
Huh?
The sprinklers didn't get the body wet, but that doesn't mean the murder happened when he said it did.
What are you...
Because you see, there is a way the body could have avoided getting wet.
Interesting. I'm listening.
All it would take is covering the body with a certain something to keep it from getting wet.
I got it! You're talking about the tarp, aren't you?
You catch on quick. You're right. All you'd have to do is cover the body with the tarp, and that'd take care of the water. In fact, that's exactly what the killer did. The dirt pattern on the tarp can attest to that. Only one side of the tarp got dirty, because that's the side that got covered in water. The side that faced down over the body, meanwhile, kept perfectly clean. This proves that the killer used the tarp to keep the body from getting soaked.
But why would they go to all that effort just to keep the body from getting wet?
Most likely so they could cloud the issue of when the murder actually took place. In other words, to create an excuse exactly like the one Makoto just gave us.
Wait. Something's not right.
And what might that be? By covering the body with the tarp, the killer prevented it from getting wet.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side is because the sprinkler got that side wet.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the water. Since it was facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
By covering the killer prevented it from getting...
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side is because the sprinkler got that side wet.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless.
It's because that side was protected from the water. Since it was facing down toward the bottom, of course it didn't get dirty.
No, that's wrong. Actually, one side being clean is pretty strange if you think about it. Because the blood wasn't dry before the body got blown up, right? Byakuya said it himself. Not to touch it, or you might get some on you. If you put a tarp on a body in that state, it absolutely would have gotten blood on it.
Well, maybe the culprit washed it, so nobody would know they'd used it.
If they had, they would have washed both sides. Just washing the one side wouldn't hide anything.
Oh, yeah, true.
More than that, what if the very blood we saw on the body was meant as a kind of camouflage? What if, after the killer used the tarp to avoid the sprinklers, they then covered the body in blood that didn't belong to the victim?
You mean someone else's blood? Where would they get something like that?
I know! They could have grabbed some of the blood packs from the nurse's office. That's what Hifumi did, right? When he pretended to be dead?
No, that's not what happened this time. The killer got the blood from right there in the garden.
I got it! Could it have been chicken blood?
What? Chicken blood?
When I checked the chicken coop before the murder, there were 5 chickens. But after the murder, there were only 4.
So you're saying someone killed a chicken and then covered the body with its blood? Man, that's messed up.
Killing a living thing just to do something like that is awful. They should have at least eaten it.
I wonder if the killer had to get the blood from the scene so they wouldn't be spotted walking around. Anyway, there's no denying that a chicken went missing, which provides a basis for my theory.
Perhaps, but even so, there's one thing that still doesn't make sense. You said the culprit used the tarp to avoid the water and then covered the body in blood, right? But if that's the case, then the blood should have soaked into the ground around the body. But that's not what we saw. Only the victim's clothing had blood on it. The ground was completely clean.
I have to agree, that certainly is strange. Maybe they didn't apply the blood at the scene. Maybe they covered the coat in blood beforehand.
They covered it beforehand?
When you discovered the body, was it wearing the coat like you normally would?
I think so. Wait, no. The head was through the neck hole, but the arms weren't in the sleeves.
Then that settles it.
Sorry, I'm having a tough time keeping up. What settles what?
Here's what happened. The murder took place before the sprinklers went off. But the body didn't get wet because the killer covered it with the tarp. Then, later, at the same time the killer was gathering up the tarp, they pulled the coat over the body. the coat they'd already covered in blood. This series of cover-ups was meant to disguise the actual time the murder occurred. They wanted us to think the murder happened sometime after the sprinklers had gone off, at 7:30.
If that's actually what took place, it certainly becomes possible that the murder happened earlier.
But to pull all that off, wouldn't they have had to go back to the garden after the sprinklers turned off?
That actually wouldn't have been all that difficult.
Huh?
They already had the coat ready, so they just had to grab the tarp and pull the coat over the body. They'd be done in no time.
Maybe, but still.
Hina, after you met up with Makoto in the dining hall, did you two stay together from that point on?
Oh no. I headed off to the gym, and Makoto didn't show up till later.
Then he had plenty of time to spare, wouldn't you say?
That's not...
Don't bother saying it's not possible.
I must admit, Kyoko's reasoning is sound. Makoto's alibi is inadequate. Well then, it looks like we're back to square one. Makoto's alibi is no good, so once again, our suspects are him and Kyoko.
For serious, man? Which one of them did it? Hey, why don't we let luck decide? Let's flip a coin. 50-50 odds.
Oh!
See? Pretty good idea, right?
No, not that. I just remembered something super serious.
Well, don't just stand there. Out with it.
You know that knife we found all black and burnt?
The one we found stuck in the body before it exploded, right? According to the Monokuma file, the knife went all the way through, from front to back. So, what about it?
I'm pretty sure I'd seen that knife somewhere before. That's what I thought when I first saw it. I just remembered.
It's the knife we gave to Makoto?
You don't seem surprised. You must have noticed earlier.
Yeah,
Then why did you hide that fact?
it's not that I hid it. It's just...
Suspicious! Very suspicious indeed. The knife we found stuck in the body came from Makoto. Now I'm totally convinced he did it. 12,000% convinced.
Oh no, seems kinda suspicious.
The knife we found lodged in the dead body.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it. Makoto did it.
Just because I had the knife once, that automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right? So there's no question. You took that knife of yours and killed her with it.
What a horrible man you are, Makoto.
The knife we found,
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
it really is, isn't it?
If he did have that, that seals it. Just because I had that automatic, well,
Getting stabbed is what killed her, right?
No,
no, that's wrong.
that's wrong. And let me explain why. Go ahead, Makoto.
Wait, hold on. The stab wound isn't what killed Mukuro. That should be clear.
It
from
was
the description
15
of the
stab.
cover-up we just heard.
Lies! We never talked about what killed her.
No, don't you remember? The killer covered the dead body with the tarp and then put the bloody coat on it. In other words, the victim never wore that blood-stained coat until after they were dead.
Okay, fine. So what?
So, when we discovered the body, the knife had been thrust through the coat along with the body. Meaning, if she wasn't stabbed until the coat was put on, and she was already dead at that point, obviously the stab wound isn't what killed her.
Maybe you stabbed her twice. Once to kill her and once to cover it up.
No. The victim was stabbed twice in the same spot. No, there's no way that's possible. The exact condition of the body was written down in the Monokuma file.
I got it! The Monokuma file clearly states that there was only one stab wound.
Oh yeah, it sure did. I totally forgot about that.
Then the knife,
Was just another piece of camouflage set up by the true killer. They probably stabbed her to draw attention away from what actually killed her. Exploding the body afterward was probably meant to do the same thing. The explosion severely damaged the body, making it impossible to know what really killed her. It was all the killer's attempt to destroy all evidence of their crime.
So they wanted us to notice the stab wound and then detonated the body afterward. They meant for us to latch onto the knife as the cause of death, then destroy any evidence proving otherwise.
oh hey, I have a question. It kinda goes back to the beginning, but what's the deal with that explosion anyway? Why'd the body just blow up all of a sudden like that?
If you bothered to put that lump of gray matter between your ears to use, you'd know the answer.
Well, if you're so smart, just tell me.
I'll tell you. I bet some unknown quantum particle caused an atomic level spontaneous combustion!
I might be dumb, but even I'm not dumb enough to believe that.
Go ahead, Makoto. Tell her or we won't make any headway on this.
Only one explanation I can think of for the explosion. It was the
I
bomb.
got it! After the explosion, we found a tiny fragment of something on the ground near the body, right? That fragment reveals the cause of the explosion.
Huh? You know, I feel like I've seen something like it somewhere before.
That's only natural, because of course, we saw the same thing when we dismantled Monokuma. It's part of a bomb.
Oh! Then the explosion was because of the Monokuma bomb.
Anyway, the culprit's motive is becoming more and more obvious by the minute. They wanted the knife wound to look like the fatal injury so that we'd suspect Makoto. And the only one who would benefit from that is the only other possible suspect. You, Kyoko.
Gotcha. There's no other way you can blame this shit on me. It's let me know. Just let me know.
Hold on a second.
What's the problem?
Well, I just feel like we need to think this through. We still don't know what actually killed the victim.
That's true. It's definitely bugging me. What really killed her?
Fine. I have no
Do
problem
you
with
love
that.
the way I
Let us
do
continue
it
the
when I'm
debate.
loving your buddy?
It won't change the facts of the case regardless.
The truth of the matter, the family matter, and the truth of the matter.
I need to.
It was Junko's plan to show y'all the liar.
Shut up. Akuma file.
Then shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't me
Dang,
because
the
of
one
knife,
colored
right?
dude you're shooting, that's
Then
crazy.
there's only one other thing.
Oh yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
Fuck.
Shoot!
Then shall we continue? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be...
The explosion didn't kill her for sure.
Well, yeah.
And it wasn't me because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
I gotta copy that one.
Then shall we continue? The victim's fatal...
The explosion didn't kill.
Well, yeah.
And it wasn't me. And then
Oh, yeah.
That's gotta be it.
There was evidence that showed... And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body. Then shall we continue the debate? The victim's
Fatal injury has yet to be determined.
correct.
No.
Shoot!
Oh fuck. We might be cooked, boys.
Then shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has
Yet to be determined.
correct.
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
and it wasn't me because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
No.
Shoot!
Then shall we continue? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
Wait, didn't it
yeah.
say in the
She was
Monokuma
already
file how
totally dead when
they
that
were
happened.
killed?
And it wasn't me because of the...
Huh?
Didn't it say in the Monokuma file how they were killed?
No. It just states that they had injuries.
I thought they said that.
What do you mean?
I thought they said that the Monokuma file said how they were killed.
No. It just said that she had wounds on her body, she got injury on her head, and that the knife was stabbed through her completely, but it doesn't state that that's what killed her. It just states what had happened to her. Even then, we already said that or discussed that the knife was not what killed her.
And then there's only one other thing.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that, the victim had
Suffered countless wounds across
her entire body.
Fuck. That was covered up. All those other ones on the body were fresh. Gold leaves. Her head?
Back of
Then
her
shall
head.
we continue the debate? The victim's
fatal injury
has yet to be determined.
Was hit
correct?
on the back of her head.
Got it.
No, that's
Hehe,
wrong.
I'm a genius.
Mukuro died because of the blow to the back of the head she suffered.
What about the wounds all over the rest of her body?
The Monokuma file makes it clear that those weren't fresh wounds.
Oh yeah, good point. If they were old, I guess they don't really matter.
Okay, then we're safe in assuming the blow to the back of her head is what killed her.
But then, what was the murder weapon?
The Monokuma file says she was hit with a blunt object, about as thick as a metal pipe.
Oh, I bet it was the pickaxe!
You're dumb.
How is that even possible? If you hit someone with that, it'd cave their skull in completely.
Well, maybe they held it the other way and hit her with the handle.
No way! The balance would be all off. You wouldn't be able to swing it with any kind of power. I wouldn't mind testing it on you if you want.
No thanks. I bet you just hit me with the metal end and call it an accident.
I'd love to scoop out that nasty brain of yours, throw it on the ground and spit on it.
I feel the same way. Looks like we're on the same page this time.
Seriously?
We want to figure out what killed her, right? It just so happens we already know.
We already know? I knew we could count on you, Master.
So what was it?
Go ahead and tell them, Makoto. Surely you've deduced the real murder weapon?
The real murder weapon.
Byaku's account.
The titanium arrows.
I got it! Mukuro was hit in the back of the head with something, and that's what killed her. And that something was the titanium arrow we found in the locker in the dojo.
An arrow? That's what the culprit attacked Mukuro with?
Indeed. There's no doubt about it.
Are you sure? That sounds kind of weird.
Hey! How dare you backtalk, Master? You have no right!
I'm not back-talking anything. I'm just saying what I think.
I'm both here for doubting it. So there's one more thing about that weapon. More secret.
The titanium arrow. It was in the dojo locker, right? I have no doubt that was the murder weapon.
Are you sure?
You don't sound convinced. What's the problem?
Well, because in the Monokuma file, it said the weapon must have been about as thick as a metal pipe, right? It seems like an arrow would just be too thin.
Talking back to Master! You have no right!
Maybe if you covered it in duct tape, maybe it'd be a little bit more blunt.
The titanium, it was in the dojo locker. I have no doubt that was the murder weapon.
Are you sure?
You don't sound
Well, it said the weapon must have been about it. It seems like an arrow would just be...
No, that's wrong.
Get out of here, you know.
You're right. Just the one arrow would have been too weak. That's why the killer used another weapon.
Another weapon?
Inside the dojo locker, we also found a balled-up wad of duct tape. The killer probably uses duct tape to bind multiple arrows together. Bundling them together using the duct tape would easily create a single weapon as thick as a pipe. And that's exactly what the killer did.
It's similar to Aesop's fable about the bundle of sticks. One stick is weak.
Usopp.
You put them together, and they become strong.
Usopp!
It's
Shut
meant
the
to
fuck
teach
up.
cooperation.
Damn, that's harsh.
How is it harsh? Are you even listening?
Anyway, that explains the murder weapon. As for who the culprit is that stashed the weapon in the dojo locker, it was you, Kyoko.
Oh.
I've never been to the dojo.
Oh no, you absolutely have.
How can you say that with such confidence?
Because we have proof, of course. Don't we, Makoto?
The key was in a room.
What's the matter? Surely you don't intend to protect a murderer. You know what will happen if you do, don't you? If you cover for the culprit, there's only one thing that can lead to The death of us all, remember?
Of course I remember.
Then show us. Show everyone the evidence that proves Kyoko went to the dojo.
What's wrong with him?
He doesn't want to die.
Why is he pushing you? He's pushing you.
I got it! The one thing that proves Kyoko was in the dojo is right here. The key to the dojo locker.
And how does that prove anything?
Because I found it in your room.
It was in my room?
Don't bother trying to play dumb. That key is just the final piece of the puzzle. Your non-existent alibi, your clear motive, your attempts to frame Makoto for the crime. This all proves that you are the true culprit. You can't explain this away, so just give up.
Hold on a second.
Not this again. You really are dead set on defending her, aren't you?
No, it's not that I want to defend her. It's just, there's one more thing I need to ask her. Kyoko, I want you to tell me something. Last night, you were in my room, weren't you? Why? What were you doing there? That's what I need to know.
I was just protecting you.
What?
She was protecting me? Then does that mean she knew I was being attacked? And she came
So
to my
she
rescue.
killed her. Oh my god.
Could that be when... Which would mean that Kyoko... She killed someone for me.
That's enough. The time for idle chatter is over. A verdict is close at hand.
Wait. I'm warning you. Don't make this mistake. I'm not the killer.
I knew you were stubborn, but this is just getting
But
ridiculous.
then who else would have killed her?
Really? But you
Right?
should know better than anyone I didn't do it. Can you tell
Other
me
than
I'm
like
wrong?
someone that's actually alive, I don't know.
I should know.
What? Kyoko should know better than anyone? What does that mean? Here we go.
Those words you just spoke. What do you mean?
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you
The
hiding?
body was.
Master would never hide something from me!
There's proof that
Yes,
you
you would.
aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker, and then left the locker key in my own room, correct? But could I really have done that?
She didn't have access
I would
to
shoot
it.
when he says. Shoot when he says, "Is there more proof?"
Those words you just spoke. What do you mean?
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Master would never.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit.
That one.
Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my and then left the locker key in my own room, correct?
That's.
Shoot!
Shoot!
Those words you just spoke.
Exactly. I'm not the killer.
You should understand.
Byakuya!
Master would never hide something from.
There's proof
That you aren't the culprit.
Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory. You said I hid the evidence of my crime and then left the locker key in my own room, correct? But could I really have done that?
Those words you just spoke.
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Master would never hide something from me!
There's proof that you aren't the culprit.
Shoot now.
Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of and then left the locker key in my own room, correct? But could I really have done that?
Those words you just...
Exactly. I'm not, but you should understand.
Byakuya!
Master would never...
There's proof that you aren't the... Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime and then left the locker key
Are you
in
even
my
playing
own room,
anymore?
correct? But could I really have done that?
Those words you just spoke. What do you mean?
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer.
You should understand.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Master would never hide something...
There's proof
That you aren't the culprit.
Got it.
No, that's wrong.
How could she have put the key in her room if she had no access to it?
If I'm right, Kyoko wouldn't have been able to get into her room.
Huh? Why not?
Because she had given her room key to Byakuya.
Byakuya's the killer.
I see. So that's what you meant.
He planted it.
And if I had the key to your room...
Then obviously I had no way of getting in. Without my room key, I couldn't have possibly put the locker key in there myself. Am I wrong?
It would appear not.
Then you're finally starting to understand.
No, that's not actually true. There was a clear contradiction in what Kyoko just told us, an obvious lie.
You chose the wrong games to play with your dyslexia.
What do you mean? I'm congested.
All
and
your
messes up
games
my
are-
speech. It's not me. It's my congestion. I've been slurring my words all fucking recording last episode. It makes me mess up. Or is it something else? Was there any deeper meaning hidden in what Kyoko said earlier? If you vote for me and I die here, the mystery of the school will stay hidden forever. Which is why I can't let that happen. This is a trap the mastermind has laid for us. The mastermind's trap. The mastermind is trying to trap Kyoko. But what if that's not really true? What can I do? What should I do? What should I... The mastermind's trap. The victim was Mukuro, and Kyoko killed her! What does Kyoko really know? What am I supposed to do? Kyoko's lie.
Coco?
I'm the only one who knows it's a lie. I'm the only one who can expose it. But who can I trust? What am I supposed to do? The mastermind's trap. If you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward. You know the danger, but if that risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice. Am I wrong? What do I do? I have to decide right here and now whether or not to expose Kyoko's lie. I think...
Be an ass and leave.
Run away! Run away! Brr.
No, running away is gonna do.
I think one option gives you the secret ending, and one option continues the story. I'm gonna have to let it go. I've made my decision. I have to believe in Kyoko. There's no way she would kill somebody. No way.
Well, does no one have a rebuttal? Have you decided to accept her assertion as fact? I see. So you still refuse to accept it. I suppose we have to admit that Kyoko didn't put the locker key in her room, that it was someone else.
But who else could it have been?
I mean, Byakuya had a room key, right?
Yuck.
You! What are you trying to imply?
That Byakuya's the killer.
But of course I have an alibi. From nighttime on, I was with you guys the entire time. I couldn't possibly have killed anyone, or put the key in Kyoko's room.
Well, someone had to put the key in there.
There's only one other possibility I can think of.
I'm turning you up again.
Someone could have had the key on them, then once they arrived at the scene, pretended to find it there.
What?
It had to be Makoto, right?
I don't see any other option.
Wait a second. You've got it all wrong. Let's think about it one more time. There's gotta be a hidden side to this case.
Huh? A hidden side?
First of all, there's something off about this entire trial. You all see it, don't you?
Oh.
It's him.
Mukuro, who we didn't even know existed, suddenly shows up and then we're thrown into a trial.
Shut up.
And Kyoko even said, it's a trap the mastermind set for us. So that's why this has to be...
Okay, time's up!
What? There's no time limit on this shit.
Huh?
What the fuck you mean time's up?
Time's up! Class trial's all over! Everyone can stop talking now!
What? Time's up?
What do you mean time's up? There's no time's up. Since when have we...
Exactly. When the fuck has there ever been a time's up?
It's because you were late, so we had to push back the start time. So then, it's time for voting time, okay? Everyone, please vote using the lever in front of you!
Voting time?
They're all gonna vote for me. Oh, A. B. What? A. Man. I didn't get a perfect score. But I got some coins.
Now, who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
Hey, hold on!
What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
They're gonna vote for me. What? You think I'm the killer? Sorry, man.
Sorry.
Yes, sorry. It's all your fault. Everyone, you're wrong. You got it all wrong. I didn't do it.
Yes, indeed.
Good job, everyone. Good job.
Yep.
Yep. They got it right. No, I know that's not true. None of this makes any sense. This whole trial doesn't make any sense.
Hey!
It makes perfect sense.
Shing!
It's the time as always. It's just like all the other class trials, and I'm gonna end in the same way.
Thrills, chills, kills!
It's time for your heart-pounding, positively thrilling punishment. Wait, why you look like that, bro? Kyoko.
I don't expect you to forgive me. I know this is all my fault.
Kyoko?
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
Wait, why am I Shut the fuck up. Oh shit. I'm dead.
Bad ending. Goodbye, Hoge boy.
Bye, Niggy. I love this metal theme of the theme song. Oh, they teaching me about my death trap.
Puma.
I'm about to be crushed. After school lesson. I don't want a lesson. I'm about to piss myself. Are you teaching me about fucking sperms and eggs? What the fuck? Alter ego! No fucking way. They saved me? Oh! No fucking way I lived. Ain't no way I'm living that far.
Died of fall damage.
That's fucking crazy. Huh? Huh? He's so confused. What's this? What is going on? Hey, what's that? Yeah, it had to be. Alter ego. Alter ego? Is this stupid virus from that stupid guy? He must have planted it when he invaded my network. Damn it all to hell. I don't believe this.
It would seem...
It seems you finally made a miscalculation. No, you miscalculated from the very beginning.
What the heck?
What was that?
In other words...
What I'm saying is you shouldn't have underestimated us, you fool. Why are you talking like you've already won? I barely felt a thing. It was a pinch and itch. The stupid virus is gone now, got it? And so is Makoto. You think that, bitch. Maybe I didn't get to smash him flat, but you're never gonna see him again. To waste away in a garbage strewed pit in a way that's an even better special punishment. What's that from? Why are you doing that?
It's from this. It's Nico B when he like voices Monokuma. He says
That's crazy.
He also like gives Monokuma a Mickey voice. He goes, "But that's not enough, and I'm still not satisfied."
But it's still not enough. I'm still not satisfied. I'm still gonna bring despair to the rest of you. Bring despair to the entire world. That's fucking crazy. Is he gone? Hey Kyoko, what's the meaning of all this? What in the hell is going on?
Calm down.
It's okay. We're not the ones being trapped this time. Huh? It's Makoto.
In other words...
Now it's the mastermind. Now it's the mastermind that's ensnared.
What did you say?
What are you talking about?
So...
You'll understand soon.
The masturbator.
Very soon indeed. Let me go pull Makoto out of the fucking dumpster real quick. The massive high school towers over all the other buildings in this bustling bustling urban area. It's like the school stands at the center of the entire world. Hey! It's Hope Peak Academy. Everything's on top of students from every field imaginable. A government-funded school of privilege. I think they said this before. Roosevelt rates hope in the nation's future, which makes Hope's Peak a pretty fitting name. Why is a symbol like that? I think it was like that before. There are 2 things you need to attend this school. 1, you have to have already be attending high school. 2, you have to be the very best at what you do. No ordinary student can enroll here. The only way in is if you're scouted by the school itself. And staying there at the gate of the ultimate school, filled with the ultimate students, was me. What the fuck are you good at, Makoto? Stop being a bitch. Yeah.
The ultimate protagonist.
What? Where am I? I woke up with my head resting on the table as hard as the wind, on top of a hard wooden desk. My body felt heavy. It wouldn't be weird for me to zoink off in the middle of some boring class or whatever, but what was I doing asleep here just now? It wasn't any classroom I'd ever been in before. What the heck is going on? Yeah.
You just restarted the game.
Yep. Finally. I could finally feel my mind and body start to come back together again, and then I was awake. Or was this just another dream? A dream inside a hopeless nightmare? No, this isn't a dream. I could tell because the stench invading my nostrils was too powerful for a dream. What an awful smell. I was in a vast, dark cavern with the barest hint of light seeping in. Trash was piled high all across the area. This must be some kind of underground garbage pit. A heck of a situation to find myself in. But that was just the beginning of my problems. Was I going to be stuck in there until I wasted away and died? No, I can't let that happen. Not after what my good friend went through to save me. I remember all too well what had happened.
My good friend.
Alter Ego saved me, and he used up the last bit of his strength to do it. So I can't give up now.
Icon.
For myself and for my friend. And with that, my pursuit of survival began. First up was to start looking for a way out of there. That's a rocket in a tank. I better not think too much about it. About what I'm seeing down here.
Isn't this a new chapter?
No, it's the same chapter. It's chapter 5. This is a desk.
This is a pile of trash.
Is that an airplane? Rattle, rattle. It's locked. Rattle, rattle. Rattle, rattle. No matter how many times I pushed and or pulled or kicked at it all, or kicked at it, it didn't budge. It didn't bulge, bro. Getting out of here isn't gonna be that easy. Well, if I'm not getting out of here anytime soon, I might as well beat my meat. I decide to look around for some food. There's plenty of food here, but it's all rotten. But that was pointless too. Next, I searched for some water.
But that was pointless too.
How can I be sure what liquids I can drink and which ones are all around bad idea? Again, pointless. I feel like I'm blocked in all sides. But that's still not enough. That's still not enough reason to give up because I'm still alive. As long as I'm alive, I'll never give up. After making that proud declaration, the next thing I decided to do was go to sleep. My sleep was deep and uninterrupted. That was my only way to preserve what little strength I had left after not being able to eat or drink. I can't be sure, but I think at least a full day had to have passed, and all I did was sleep and sleep. It was like I was waiting for some kind of sign to come falling out of the sky. However, what fell from the sky wasn't a sign. Not exactly. Crunch. What the? It had been 7 years since I've seen any life. The strange sound pierced my silent isolation, jarring me awake. Shut up.
Yeah, your sinuses are...
I said silent. As I watched the pile of garbage jostled and formed an odd shape. Did something fall down over there? Something fell from up above. What could it have been?
More trash?
I shift my head towards whatever would tumble down here with me.
Just a second.
A giant piece of trash. Rude. Before she even emerged from the pile of garbage, I knew who it was. My mom. Oh!
Your
It
girlfriend.
smells awful.
Why you have noodles on top of your head? Kyoko?
Indeed.
You look like you're doing better than I expected. What are you doing here?
So...
Isn't it obvious? I'm here to help you. I'm glad to hear that, Kyoko. You got a bit of garbage in your hair. You got a fish cake in your hair. She gave her a quick, sharp shake to get rid of the trash, then faced me again.
Hey.
First, I have something for you. Oh, she bought me food. Thank you. I snatched the bread and water that she was holding out for me.
And then I noticed there was something else coming out of the trash. My cup.
Damn. That doesn't even make sense. Phew, that really hit the spot. Now I've got all the energy I need to keep going. Just by 2 pieces of bread and a fucking water? Are you fucking Popeye? You eat a fucking can of spinach and you're... Of course not. After all, the fact that I can keep going forward is about all I'm good at. Well, that's not such a bad thing to be good at. Okay. Can we get out now?
Fuck yeah, making friends.
But Kyoko, why'd you come to rescue me?
So...
To pay a debt, or no, to atone. Atone?
You...
During the trial, even though you knew I was lying, you didn't say anything. So you knew that I knew.
Indeed.
But even though I knew, I did nothing to help you. I abandoned you. Just like your mother did. Don't say that. You didn't abandon me. No, that's exactly what I did. I abandoned you in order to save my own life. You were trying to save me. And I couldn't bring... Shut up. I couldn't bring myself to do the same for you.
However...
But listen, not that I'm trying to make excuses, but there was a reason that I had to survive, no matter the cost. Why did you have to survive, huh?
It's true.
I'll tell you everything. The reason I have to survive
In other words,
is so that I can do what I came to the school to do. Get an education.
Fuck bitches.
I made up my mind to come to Hope's Peak Academy for one very important reason. So, you have some reason for coming to Hope's Peak?
indeed.
That's right, at least I did, once.
I...
Until recently I had forgotten what it was. You forgot? But that's... I had no memory of what my purpose was. No memory. That's impossible. Amnesia? Then is it really true?
Because in Danganronpa, she has amnesia.
Amnesia. Do you remember, Makoto? Do you remember the first thing that happened to each of us as soon as we arrived at the school? The first thing.
In Final Fantasy VII, Cloud Strife has amnesia.
You're talking about when we fainted, right? I fainted and I can't.
Here, I got you. I fainted, and then when I woke up, I was trapped here.
That's right.
I fainted too, and when I woke up, I noticed a strange feeling of separation within myself, a disconnect.
It would seem...
Thinking back on it now, at that point my memory was gone. At the time, I'd forgotten, and I had amnesia. I couldn't remember why I'd come to the school, and I couldn't remember what my ultimate ability was. But what would make you forget all that? Maybe fucking amnesia. Strange, isn't it? It's hard to imagine what happened by chance. It seems much too convenient. You have to make this into a short. Are you saying that you lost your memory because... I don't think. I'm positive it was the work of amnesia. They stole my memory. But why would they do that? Why would they want to do that? There's only one reason that I can come up with. Because of my purpose and my ability, somehow they would interfere with the Mastermind's plans. So the Mastermind just stole them from you?
However...
And it could also mean... Somehow, my memories may be connected to the mystery of the school and the Mastermind. Which is why I have to get them back. That's why I've been investigating things myself this whole time. But if what you say is true, why don't you ask the rest of us to help you, like a real hero?
Jesus Christ.
If I did that, then we'd all be worked at once. The Mastermind would have noticed right away. Plus, there's always a chance that the Mastermind is actually one of us. What?
Correct.
Well, don't make it too big. Don't make too big of a deal out of it. It's just a possibility. But since it is a possibility, we can't ignore it, right? The Mastermind, one of us. If she believed that, then of course she couldn't trust anyone around her. In which case, it only makes sense that she would look into the missing of her mystery memory by herself.
However...
Okay, I'm back. I can... That being said, there was a limit to what I could do by myself, which is why I asked you for help. I asked you to help. But why me? Because among everyone, you were you were least likely to be the mastermind. That was just intuition, but I see. Your intuition was right, though there's no way an ordinary kid like me could have been the mastermind. I understand.
I should.
I'm the real hero.
You know who voices him, right?
Oh my god! I didn't know that. His English voice actor or his Japanese voice actor?
My goal isn't
His
to get
English.
out of here. It's to stay here.
It's just like the dream I had before, but why did that just happen?
Listen,
Are you okay? Oh yeah, it's nothing. It is nothing, right?
hey,
Even now, I still trust you, you know. It's just, I'm not used to relying on others.
correct.
I know I never asked you for help the right way, so I understand if you're not convinced. Honestly, I was convinced. I think that's just her personality. Can we leave?
Or, you know. She's developing feelings for you, Niggy.
You said you had a reason for doing
So,
So, I have amnesia.
No, she has
Amnesia.
Shout out Donkey for real.
Man, how the foot? I already talked to her, bro.
so... Correct.
The ultimate detective.
Didn't we, like, know that from the beginning, though?
Kinda. There was someone I had to find here in the school. Who? You had to find someone? Who?
So,
Well, it was the headmaster of the Hope's Peak Academy. The Hope's Peak. The headmaster. Why did you want to find the headmaster? Because he's my father. What?
in other words,
He's the one that gave me amnesia.
Oh, I got you. Split the load, split the load. I was separated from him as a child. As it turns out, he became the headmaster of Hope's Peak.
Kyoko's
Go.
dad. Kyoko's dad is Hope's Peak's headmaster. Then that explains when Alter Ego told us how he thought the headmaster was involved.
I'll find a way.
Huh?
No matter what it takes, I will find the headmaster.
no matter what?
No matter the cost.
So,
Kyoko, what's going on?
My memory... My memory hadn't come back by that point. But when he said that, I felt strange. It makes perfect sense now, of course, since my whole purpose for coming here was to find him. Oh, never mind.
That makes sense.
However,
But listen, Makoto, I want to make this perfectly clear so there's no misunderstanding. I said the headmaster wasn't the mastermind, but I didn't say that to protect him. I only said what I felt based on what I'd seen when I snuck into the headmaster's room.
Then, what did you see in there?
so...
The room had been ransacked, the shelves were a mess, the desk drawers were dumped on the floor. The only conclusion is that someone who didn't know where anything was had been in there.
You mean the mastermind, right?
It's true.
That was my assumption, yes. And to confirm my suspicion, I decided to investigate the second floor dorms using the key I'd found.
But why there?
Because I also found this in the headmaster's room.
This is some kind of map?
Indeed.
It's a layout of the entirety of Hope's Peak Academy. I found it in the headmaster's room, along with Mirko's profile and that key. Did I say the girl
Mikuro?
from My Hero Academia?
Oh my god.
The map showed that the second floor was home to a number of rooms meant for facility use. Some of the staff must have had to stay overnight from time to time. And I'd figured the headmaster would have some kind of private room there. I assumed that if that were true, the room would likely hold more clues, so I went to check.
Correct.
And that's when I finally remembered. I remembered that my purpose was to find the owner of that room.
So you went there to see if the headmaster really did have a private room there.
However,
But once I got there, I noticed that the second floor of the dorms didn't have any cameras or monitors.
So what was it like, that part of the school? I mean,
It's hard to describe. All I can say is, the moment I saw it, I realized whatever's going on in the school is more horrific than we ever imagined.
what do you mean?
So...
I can't explain it. You'll need to see it for yourself, and I'm sure you'll get the chance soon enough.
It sounds like it must be important and really ominous.
Okay, when I first played, I was
However-
like, man, I'm